Good evening, Raptorfreak Alexia here. Yeah, a little late. Yeah, I'm real late today, y'all. I apologize for not being right at 9:30 this morning, but huge internet outage in Ontario, in Toronto today, and just finally getting our internet back in the last 15 minutes at 8:30, 8 almost 9 tonight. But I heard a lot of y'all were here earlier, and you kind of discussed what we're going to talk about today. Rico Hines coming on board as a player development coach for the Toronto Raptors yesterday. It's not totally clear what his role is going to be if he's just here for summer league, but I have a feeling that he's on the staff now going into the season. So Rico Hines on the Raptors as a coach. This guy is probably the best player development basketball coach in the entire world. He's very sought after. I mean, they credit a lot of the gains that Pascal Siakam has gotten from Rico Hines, and some of the things that Rico Hines has said about Pascal Siakam are absolutely amazing. And I love to hear, "Hey, what's up to my brother Carl? Good to see you." We've had an internet outage here in Toronto today, and that's why I'm doing it so late. Oh, you're sitting on the beach eating dinner. Well, that's nice, man. Nice to hear. And hello to the family and everybody. Love you guys and miss you. All right. So Rico was saying in an interview that I watched yesterday that Monique posted on Facebook that he feels like Pascal Siakam is the hardest working player that he's ever worked with in his career as a player, a basketball development coach. And man, that is huge high praise when you see the list of clientele that Rico Hines has worked with over the years, that he feels a really special connection to Pascal Siakam, Rico Hines. And that, when I would see Rico on the bench with the Sacramento Kings the last couple of years, I was like, why is he with them? He is Pascal's dude. He needs to be here in Toronto. So it's like finally happening, and it's so badass. Like it's really, really a good thing because I like what Rico said in what the interview that I watched is that he's all about winning. Once again, we're hearing this common thread from people about the winning word, winning, winning. Scotty Barnes, Masai Ujiri, Fred Van Vliet. They're always saying the word winning. Well, Rico Hines was saying that like one of the things he loves about working with Pascal is that he's all about winning, and that they love to devise ways to try and win, and for him to try and score and be unstoppable with his OP moves, overpowering moves and stuff like that. So it's going to be real interesting to see how Rico helps the team in the moment by moment on the court. Instead of it just being like off-season development time, the grind during the summer, the stuff that's happening now, in game situations where Rico could be a very interesting coach in that kind of respect. I want to see what happens when he works with people like Precious Achua, with Scotty Barnes, like Rico Hines getting time on the Toronto Raptors coaching staff with these really good young players. It has to be part of the attraction for him to do this. And I'm looking at his coaching career. He was working a lot with Sacramento's G League team, and that's where he did most of his work for the Kings, that he wasn't as involved with their main roster. Of course, he was an assistant coach for them at times too, but it may be that Mike Brown coming in as the new coach of the Kings, just that he doesn't want to be a part of that new regime, and that it's just time to move on and come to Toronto. So Rank Scrub, good to see you this morning. Pascal has amazing foot moves off on the ball of his foot a lot for his spinning attacks. Yeah, like that is the thing about Earl Watson and Rico Hines, that like, in some ways they point out little things from the outside that Pascal can't understand totally, maybe without seeing himself. And that kind of stuff, those little adjustments, like where he places his foot, how he pivots on it, which way he goes, all that kind of stuff has led to his unstoppable spin moves in the lane to get these baskets over guys, and so quickly. It's so amazing. I love it. MK, Friday night stream, since when? I know it's weird. Well, this is the one that was supposed to go down this morning, but the Rogers internet outage that happened today in Toronto has affected the Raptorfreak channel. So we're going on late today, and I won't be on super long. Monique is here, still made it tonight. I think we were all surprised by the news. I heard something just now looking at it that DJ Wilson just got signed to a multi-year contract with the Raptors. Congratulations, DJ Wilson. And also, somebody put a comment in there that they've heard that they've expanded the rosters for teams to 17, y'all. That changes things all around. That really changes things because that does make it a lot more competition and more spots to get. If there's two more spots on top of the three spots we were talking about already, if there's five spots on the Toronto Raptors roster available to the Summer League guys that are going to start playing tomorrow, wow, that is fantastic. And maybe DJ Wilson's already got his spot because the man just got signed to a multi-year contract today. And that's fantastic. I'm so happy to see that because I really didn't think he would have a chance. But if they're expanding the rosters, and this could be because of things like what Nick Nurse was saying last year at the end of the year, that with COVID and the pandemic and with more and more injuries, it seems like in the league, that guys just can't stay healthy. They need to expand the rosters because at some point during the season, they're going to have to call up G League replacement guys anyway. So why not just add two more guys to the regular roster from 15 to 17? That's a brilliant idea. And I guess maybe Adam Silver is listening and that they're going to do this, and that may be the reason why our team is so stacked already from 1 to 12 that we've got like five more spots that are the normal extra guys way in there. I don't know how to work. It may be that you still can only play 12 guys in your game, and that, like, you have the guys on injured reserve, but they'll have five of them instead of three. Maybe that's how it's working. I'm not totally sure. We'll have to figure it out and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I'm on Friday. I'm not going to be on for long. Like I said, I just wanted to check in. So since this is not a normal time, I didn't expect a lot of traffic or a lot of people interact with me at this time. I want to get this show done because I'm going to be doing a 300th show this weekend. And I figured it out, Monique. It's not actually tomorrow. The 300th show is going to be Sunday. So we'll celebrate it on Sunday, not actually tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be celebrating Gary Trent Jr., Share the Love Club, just appreciating Gary Trent Jr., a fashion plate, an amazing young man, a guy who is like really grown into an amazing two-way NBA player in this past season. So we're going to share the love club for Gary Trent Jr. He's part of the original reason why we're doing Share the Love Club, because he said it in his interview. He's like, yeah, Scotty, he just likes to hug people. It's like he likes to share the love. And there should be more of that in this world. And that's why tomorrow we're going to share the love for Gary Trent Jr., who's had a tough week in some ways because of Kevin Durant, because of this silly trade talk bullshit and his name getting bandied around, and his buddy King Bolton kind of standing up for him and saying, Raptor fans, y'all are going to throw Gary Trent Jr. under the bus so easily in trade talks. Come on now. He's my Relly, and we care about him and stuff like that. So I'll be hopefully on time tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I Smoke Rocks, Raptorfreak, how are you? What's the special occasion with tonight's stream? Well, I Smoke Rocks, we had an internet outage in Canada today in Toronto, and we just got the internet back from the whole day. I would have been on this morning, but we couldn't do it because there was no internet until just now, and it sucks. Rank Scrub saying, hope we can see retro white pinstripe wrap jerseys on the boys at some point. You want to see the old school, like the white and purple? G saying the weekend had to cancel his concert. That's how bad it was. Yeah, it's very bad today. Like everything was messed up. You couldn't get an Uber because it was Rogers. It wasn't just internet. If anybody had their Rogers cell phone, it didn't work in Toronto today either. So it was a real crazy thing. Like, and you got to think about how many businesses run on Rogers Internet. They couldn't do anything for payments. You had to pay cash today in Toronto. You couldn't do anything through the internet for the most part, unless you were with Bell. You were okay. But I'm not even with Rogers. I'm on Tech Savvy, but they're piggybacking on Rogers service. So I was out with them, stuff like that. So yeah, I Smoke Rocks saying, wow, sorry to hear that. Glad you got the internet back, bro. I know, man. It's like living in pioneer days. You know how it is when you don't have internet. All of a sudden, you're like, whoa. You know what I did? I dusted off my old PlayStation 2 and started playing some NBA 2K12. Yeah, I was playing. I made a custom team, and it's got Lowry and DeRozan and Gasol and Ibaka. It's got all the players that were actually like around then that I would want on the Raptors. And I've been kicking ass on it. It's silly, but it is weird not having internet for a little while. But anyway, y'all, I didn't want to go too long. Let's just do 10 minutes tonight. Be back in the morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Congratulations, DJ Wilson, on the new contract with the Raptors. You deserve it. That's fantastic. And Rico Hines, welcome to the family. We're so excited to have such a man of such high esteem in the basketball world, a man that is a real basketball savant with the development of young players. This is just like the rich just got richer. We're already a badass player development team, and now we got probably the best player developed person in the whole entire world on our staff. Rico Hines, welcome to the Raptors. All right. Yeah, Seymour likes it. He thinks it's okay. I think it's good. G saying DJ Coloco and Ron Harper have been practicing in LA together. Well, they're in Vegas now. They've been doing Vegas practices all week, like for at least the last 3 or 4 days. All these guys are going in there and doing it. It's gonna be fun tomorrow. Like, we're gonna be previewing a bit for the summer league game tomorrow at 3:30. I Smoke Rocks is Philadelphia and Toronto Summer League. We'll have to see the Champagnes versus each other, Justin versus Julian. It's going to be fun. And it's exciting that we'll have some Raptors basketball to watch tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Summer League game number 1, the Raptors in Philadelphia. So I'll do a little preview, a little bit of that too. We'll talk a little bit about that game tomorrow, along with the Share the Love Club for Gary Trent. All right. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, the footage I'm seeing from practice of these different guys, like, they did this dumb thing we were saying is like a hot dog, a sandwich or something like that. They're asking them on the way out of their practice. They're like, is a hot dog a sandwich? And every single one of them was like, nah, except for one of them. Christian Coloco thinks that a hot dog is a sandwich. But, we got to understand, that may be to him, you put some in between bread, that's just a sandwich. And that's how he classifies it. But everybody else was pretty much saying, no, dog, a hot dog ain't a sandwich. So I don't know if y'all saw that clip. It's very strange. And I don't understand what Raptors content is, why they're asking questions like that. It's very weird. Seymour saying versus Sixers, nice. I'm doing pancakes, syrup, Tom, in the morning. That's right. We'll get the pancakes ready in the morning. We'll get the maple syrup out, and we'll hopefully be pouring on some real thick syrup because we're going to be beating down that Sixers team. But I'll tell you, the Sixers Summer League team is quite good. They have a lot of their guys from last year that are playing on it, like Bassey and Reed and Jaden Springer and Charlie Brown Jr. They got a lot of guys. Isaiah Joe's playing. So, this is a good Philadelphia Summer League team, and it'll be fun to play them. I think they're like 2-1 so far. They've been playing in Summer League already in Utah, and they've had mixed results. They've been pretty good at times also. So it'll be interesting to see the Sixers Summer League team tomorrow against the Raptors Summer League team. All right, y'all. Thanks again for being here even so late. This is so weird. And I actually got some people here talking. Gee, I hope you appreciate the package. I brought it by. I'm glad you finally got your prize for the trivia after all this time. And those cards, yeah. They're silly, man. Those are just a little sample of what kind of craziness I found in my old basketball card collection from 30 years ago. All right, y'all. Take care and have a great evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button. Sorry I'm coming on so late. Seymour's at the Calgary Stampede right now. Nice. That's badass. I hope you have a really good time at it, Seymour. And awesome. Yeah, you love the cards. Yeah, isn't it hilarious? You got Mitchell Wiggins, Andrew's dad, and like I wanted to pick like NBA dads and then also the broadcast guys and maybe a couple of Raptors coaches from the past and that little batch of cards you got there, G. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you for watching, even though it's a little late. I glided in. I was like, holy crap, this internet doesn't come back on. Am I going to be able to do this? Okay, let's go Raptors tomorrow, Summer League, and share the love club. Gary Trent Jr. We got to share the love for Scary Gary Trent Jr. Yeah.